Welcome. Go right in here. And we are another exciting day of Genshin Impact. We have our new expansion, which gave us new area up here above Mondstadt. Like, it gave Mondstadt a little, because beforehand, like, there's a boot. It almost feel like Italy, except the other direction. It will say, we all the Sahalia. Uh, well, don't want to miss that. Oh, they had to wait so long for the fucking antidote. I don't know, they had to go months. Maybe a month.
So, that guest from Natlan inspired your new hymn?
Just from now. Mulani? Or Rebecca? Okay. 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 Oh. Briefing. So, like, it was just back.
I was practicing outside the city and had just finished a high note when I saw a fluffy tail drooping from a tree. For a moment, I thought I'd seen a wild beast. But upon closer inspection, it was just Miss Shalonen from Natlan.
Wasn't Shalonen taking naps in the library before? Why'd she switch back to trees again?
Well, she said she was worried about disturbing others by sleeping in the library, so she wanted to find a more deserted spot. But in the end, I guess she ended up being the one who was disturbed instead.
Oh, don't you worry, Miss Barbara. I doubt your voice could ever disturb anyone. Why else would she have helped you adjust the rhythm of that hymn to the Anemo Archon?
She's just so nice! Even though she was yawning the whole time, she gave me tons of useful suggestions. It's just a shame we don't have a dance-off stage in Mondstadt. Then we could use it to test those instruments she was talking about. Really? Oh, that's wonderful! I haven't visited other nations much up till now. But before that, let me polish off this new hymn to the Anemo Archon. I shouldn't waste all the help Miss Shalonen and that bard Venti have given me. Traveler, Paimon, remember to come listen to me sing. You too, Dahlia. And Venti as well, I guess. As long as he hasn't had too much to drink.
That won't be a problem. I'm sure Venti rates your songs more highly than any old fine wine.
But I almost never see him without a bottle in his hand. Oh, may the Anemo Archon watch over him. He has such talent. If only he'd put it to better use.
The way I see it, the Anemo Archon does look out for him. Out of all of my friends, he's one of the freest people I know. Anyway, it's almost time for confession, if you'll excuse me. Well, Cardinal Seamus is back at the cathedral, as you might have heard. It's not every day that an opportunity to confess to him comes around. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Cardinal Seamus? Oh, right! He's that Cardinal of Daybreak guy Varka was talking about. The one who went with him on his expedition to Notcry. Paimon heard that the expedition members were heading back to Mondstadt, but she didn't expect them to be back so soon.
Yes, he's my father. Jean's too.
May the Anemo Archon protect you, Deacon Dahlia. It has been some time since we last met. I did not expect your first request to be for me to hear your confession.
You are the closest to our god here in the Church of Favonius. I would be honored to have you hear it.
I suspect that I am in truth furthest away. How else would I be able to see his divine glory in full?
Is that so? I thought you might say that each of us should try our best to draw nearer to him, for the eye of the hurricane is often the quietest spot of all.
I believe that Barbados, in his mercy, will not allow the hurricane to sweep through Mondstadt. Amidst the warm breezes he sends, what we should do is go beyond our city's walls and enjoy his many blessings.
Well, you certainly did that. But the winds in Nodcry must be much colder than those in Mondstadt.
Of course. And it's not as if the wind that blows through that land is Favonian in nature. We seem to have visitors outside. Deaconess Barbara among them. Are they here for confession as well?
Indeed. In a way, though, I suspect I'm better suited than she is to be the first to seek confession from you.
Deaconess Barbara is a diligent sister. May the Anemo Archon protect her as well. If you would be so kind, please pass on the message that I will hear her confession anytime.
Could you not tell her yourself, sir?
I have thought about this as well, Deacon Dahlia. But a wind that has been away from home so long must take its time to find the flowers it once nurtured.
So, the first thing you did was to wait here at the cathedral?
I went home as soon as I could, but Jean was working overtime at the Knight's headquarters and Barbara had already gone to the cathedral, so... Anyway, you may begin, Deacon Dahlia.
Bless me, Animo Archon, for I have sinned. It has been 2 weeks since my last confession. I just lied to Deaconess Barbara, hiding the truth that Venti is in fact Barbados from her.
You can tell her the truth, you know. Barbados said so himself.
I actually did. But she warned me that I'd be picking every last weed from the cathedral's front lawn if I said that again. Maybe you could give it a try?
For the sake of our bond as parent and child, perhaps it might be best if Barbados revealed that truth to the faithful in person. Anyway, Deacon Dahlia, please, continue.
5 days ago, I offended the Archon by accidentally losing to Venti in a game of Genius Invocation TCG. According to the rules we set, if he won, I would treat him to a drink. But if he lost, he'd treat himself to 2 drinks as punishment.
I am sure you upheld the virtue of honesty with regard to this rule, and ensured that Venti did so as well.
Indeed I did. Following his victory, I confessed to him right there and then, before treating him to 3 drinks. He absolved me, along with the others drinking nearby who were egging us on.
May he absolve us all, especially Charles. Out of any of us, he offends our Archon the most.
Finally, I confess to an act of laziness that took place 7 days ago. While working alongside Sister Rosaria and Deaconess Barbara, Rosaria and I sneaked off to grab a drink.
Should you not, therefore, be confessing to day drinking as well?
No, I myself did not drink wine. Sister Rosaria drank double, and Charles served me some juice on the side.
The sin of drinking immoderately in the day, then. What about Deaconess Barbara?
She had finished plucking the weeds by the time we returned, and had already made a start on wiping the windows. I brought her some juice.
And you and Sister Rosaria observed the principle of kindness and generosity by taking the cloth from her hands, I trust?
We did. Sister Rosaria and I finished the rest together.
Thank you. If word had reached Frederica that Barbara had been made to wipe all the windows in the cathedral by herself, she'd come and flip my desk right over.
Well, a shame that she's still out on her mission, so she can't come to see you right now. Anyway, that concludes my confession, Cardinal.
All right. In that case, copy the Favonian liturgy 3 times and the proverb 6. May the Animo Archon protect you, Deacon Dahlia.
May he protect us all. That said, are you also unaware of Miss Frederica's whereabouts? I recall that you and Mr. Varka set off for Nodcry together. Ah, by the way, I must also confess, I'm asking this on Deaconess Barbara's behalf.
Perhaps Varka might know. But considering how dangerous things were in Nodcry, I doubt he had time to keep track of her whereabouts either. The letters we exchange mostly contain pleasantries, but it comforts me to know that she is well. I sent word of this home so Barbara knows as well. I would say that Jean would know Frederica's whereabouts best, but she shoulders a heavy responsibility. This family of ours.
I believe you need not worry, Cardinal. By the Animo Archon's grace, the 1,000 winds that blow throughout the world shall all return to a single place.
Indeed. Any Mondstadter who leaves their windows open inviting the company of the wind shall be guided towards eventual reunion. Let the wind lead according to his blessings. Now, if I may be so bold, would you hear my confession, Deacon Dahlia?
Sorry to keep you all waiting. Would you like to go to confession as well, Miss Barbara? I believe the Cardinal will be working at the cathedral for some time yet.
Oh, I'll be fine. My worries are quite small. Nothing worth bothering the Cardinal about. Anyway, I'm off. My sister's waiting back home. I should be helping her. See you, Traveler, Paimon, Dahlia. I'll invite you all over to listen to the hymn once it's complete.
That's kind of weird. Isn't the Cardinal her dad? Why does she refer to him by his title?
Well, we are standing in front of the Favonius Cathedral right now. Perhaps Miss Barbara believes that her identity as Deaconess takes precedence in this sacred place. If you were to go in and ask him right now, you'd likely get a similar answer. But in the world outside, well, I suppose all we can do is let the wind lead, and trust the Animo Archon to help us out.
That was a good one.
Observe. Close your eyes. Fear the dark.
Before holding hold 1,000 more things. All of this is have a good time on. We super love you. Yeah, I know, but I can still love on you. Island didn't have seals.
This realm is...
What's a nice upgrade? Oh, look at that. They upgraded how much you can do, too. Fuck yeah.
If you ever have it...
I was completely lost in thought. I'd quite like to invite you to... I can offer you Sunsetia or Rosebud tea. There is nothing I can't create. It's just that most of the time, I don't find these sort of things to be worth all the extra effort. But you are special to me. I don't think about energy spent if it's for you. Perhaps instead of asking for your preferences, I should let it be a surprise instead. Oh my. Remind me not to add too much sugar, because you, cutie, are sweet enough already. Seriously though, I need to start getting prepared. We can't have you underestimating me.
Oh, hey there! It's so good to see you. Let's have dinner. It doesn't need to be anything sophisticated. I just want to enjoy the feeling of having a meal at home. Restaurants are convenient and all, and you can always trust, but you only get that special cozy feeling when you're eating at home, you know? Great! Then what are we waiting? Right, we'll do some steak and... Oh, wait. You must have had my Outriders champion steak a million times. You know what? It's high time I set... Ooh, and I know just the dish. Today, I'll try my hand at a sticky honey roast. But what if the smoke changes the color of your ceiling? You're so kind to me. Get ready for the most delicious meal you've ever eaten, even if it takes me a few hundred times. I can't wait.
One of the reasons why I love you, Amber. You are just... just awesome. Venti, my man. God.
You've come at long last. While I was waiting for you, I need... Let's hold a feast! Call up your good friends and I'll contribute a bottle of the finest wine from my collection. As for the location, let's just have it here. We can find a clear space and decorate it with benches, a porch, and beautiful fresh flowers. We need a theme? Then, hold on, let me think of one. Cheers! Pop! No... Oh, I got it! Wishes for happiness! How's that? Oh yeah! Can I trouble you to prepare one of your specialty dishes? Anything's fine. I like to eat any dish you make. Oh yeah, it'll definitely be lively. All right, then let us officially start the preparations.
Hey!
What a joyous day! It calls for a drink to celebrate.
It's been a while. How have you been? As of late, I've been thinking about housing arrangements. This residence of yours has unique scenery and elegant furnishings which I find very attractive. I frequently come and go. Excuse my disturbances. Speaking of such things, I ought to contribute something to your realm. And so, if it does not bother you, I would like to find a gift for you. A pity. As they say, only a mighty sword is worthy of a mighty hero. Fortunately, we have plenty of time, so there's no need to rush a decision. While I may no longer be the Geo Archon, I can be considered an old-fashioned citizen of Liyue. I have my courtesy. When the time comes, please, accept it without worries. As long as you agree to accept it, I have witnessed much from you. Our time is boundless. A carefree life relies upon a resolute and clear heart. Being with you like this is truly a lively and joyous experience. Thank you for...
I'm here. Do you have story for me? I'll trade you some candied ajolenok nuts. May I start with a question? Sometimes you remind me of a sumpter beast, plodding along with a big pack full of materials and supplies. I'm quite curious. You already have more than enough resources to last a lifetime. So why do you keep bringing everything with you? And why do you still collect even more during your travels? Yes, I thought so. People do sometimes act irrationally for the sake of pursuing their interests.
Yeah, I mostly. Yeah. He was silly. He was cutting the yard, picking up all them weeds. And then he just went and fell asleep. Isn't he just silly? Can't sleep outside. Well, okay, but you shouldn't sleep outside while you're picking weeds.
Like the forest boar that fell in love with a shroomkin. In the end, they were eaten together as a delicacy. I don't feel one way or another about collecting, but since it's something you enjoy, I want to travel across this vast land with you. Experience Will you indulge my curiosity? Then let's face the sun and pick the first mint we find.
Whoa, what the? Oh. Receive 5 gifts from my companions. I received no gifts from my companions. Huh.
I'm here! Do you have a new story for me? Today, Sunrise, I'm really curious to find out what the...
So, the mighty and illuminating. The environs here are most comfortable. The air is pure and peaceful, free of... I am certain that your honest spirit was what allowed such an abode to be made manifest. But of course, all things here are fashioned from your every thought. As your... Indeed, you are most discerning. But should you wish to use this as a way to control your thoughts and avoid treading the path of evil, that seems to... Indeed. Mortal hearts are filled with thoughts beyond count. Complex and cluttered. Rage may drive people to commit acts of violence, yet may also imbue them with courage. Unpleasant though envy may sound, so too may it push people to strive harder. Fear is despised by all, yet should one so utterly lack it that they pursue only their own pleasure in all things without regard for right or wrong, how would they be any different from a base beast? Such emotions whisper evil into mortal hearts, yet they can also guide them towards good. The same holds true for the sword in your hand. You choose whether it shall be used to ward off evil or scourge the innocent. But I imagine one such as yourself must have long learned how to control your thoughts. Oh? And when can you not? Oh, apologies. 'Twas I who spoke too much. I was for many years a teacher and could not help but launch into a lecture. I shall steep a pot of tea. Let us enjoy it together and refresh ourselves.
Oh, it's you. Perhaps you have come just to see me? Yes. Unsheathe your weapon. Then I will come again once you're prepared. I will use my blade to confirm whether you are out of practice or not. Naturally, the moment that blades are crossed in battle also becomes a kind of eternity. I shall use this moment to feel your inner being. A simple and direct method, yet more clear than any language could convey. It even allows me to verify my own existence. Huh? So you could see through my guise? Oh, I thought my impression was accurate enough. Huh? Never mind. I'll be honest with you then. I desire to spar with you. After all, few have ever proved capable of withstanding my blade. It would be a pleasure to train with you. However, I feared that you would be hesitant to strike me, so I used the identity of the Shogun. Oh, you don't refuse. May I assume you accept then? You should prepare yourself. I certainly won't go easy on you. Oh, it's you. Perhaps you have come just to... Yes. Unsheathe your weapon. I will use my blade to Naturally, the moment that blades... A simple and direct method, yet more clear... Huh? So you could see... Huh? Never mind. After all... However... I feared that you would be hesitant to strike. Oh, you don't refuse.
What are you doing, April? Or hi. Hello, Sophie. Mm.
Observe. Be silent. To dust. The long sleep beckons. It's a grave situation.
I swear by my sword!
My everlasting flame!
Feels so good to be home.
How long is the cat statue going to take to make?
Not the busiest of my days.
That cat can talk.
I suppose I'm doing a good job taking care of the shrine. Not the busiest of my days.
Move. How did you find that? It's the healing type. Oh, that's why. Yeah, they just haven't done it. Oh, right. She summons a little person that beats up the bad guy for a bit.
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall!
Time to ignite!
Close your eyes. Night falls. Be silent.
You cannot face me! Entropy.
It's a grave situation. Close your eyes. Be silent. Observe. To dust. Be silent. Close your eyes. Be silent. Are you quite finished? To dust. Observe.
Scorching burn!
Be shackled! Entropy. Perhaps you could try being a bit more proactive.
Surge.
Be silent. Observe. Close your eyes. Observe. Be silent. Observe. Close your eyes.
You cannot face me!
Time to ignite!
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moons cold result. Entropy.
Be silent. Observe. Night falls. Close your eyes. Night falls. Observe. Be silent.
You cannot face me.
Observe. It's a great situation.
Expect this experiment to last longer.
Scorching fire! Time to ignite!
Now it's your turn.
Change of plan.
Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust. Observe.
I'll make sure.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
Force authorized.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Time to ignite!
Use of force authorized.
Change of plan.
Scorch and burn!
Be silent. Night falls. Night falls.
Wind, hear me.
Here goes. Be silent. Observe. To dust. To dust.
then. Next, let's go over some more tips for adventuring in Nodcry. If you found yourself getting hungry in the wild, what are some things you could eat?
That's easy. Lacca berries, midsummer berries. There's loads of options.
Correct! 10 points to you!
That must be who Catherine was talking about. She looks pretty young for an advisor, though. How knowledgeable can she really be?
But there are plenty of places where berries don't grow, right? What should we be looking for in those places, Miss Linnea?
Good question. I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about next. Does everyone recognize this mushroom?
Based on the color... This is an edible one, right? Doesn't look poisonous to me.
Wrong answer! This here is a brown-capped mushroom. It looks harmless enough, but eating it will give you hallucinations. An unsuspecting adventurer once used a handful of these to make a pot of mushroom soup. Next thing you know, he was trying to foxtrot with the wild hunt. Luckily, he was spotted by a fisherman passing by who managed to save his life. But it was a close call.
That sounds so dangerous.
You bet! Adventuring in the wild is no joke. All right, on to the next. Does anyone recognize this plant? Can you tell me if it's edible?
Isn't that a winter icely leaf?
They say that the King of Winter Icely and the King of Midsummer Oak are sworn enemies. If midsummer berries are sweet and delicious, I guess Winter Icely leaves must be horribly bitter.
Paimon knows the answer to this one. Winter icely leaves might not taste good in food, but you can brew a nice tea with them.
Huh.
At the flagship. Once when Paimon was eating some yummy food there, Dimyon mentioned that one of the drinks in their roulette special has winter icely in it.
Who are... it looks like we have an expert attending our Q&A session today. Well, I hope you're ready for the next question.
Oh. Bring it on!
Every adventurer knows to pack a compass and a map before heading into the wilderness. But where would you go to buy these things?
Listen up, everyone! The answer is... the Adventurers Guild!
Oh, really? But I hear Mimas Brunner Books sells them too, and at a very low price.
Ha! Paimon's done her research! The boss of that place tries to pass off cheap knockoffs as the real deal! Don't be fooled!
Well said! But even with a high-quality map and compass, the wild can still be a dangerous place. What should you do if you're being chased by a monster you can't fight off? Correct! Although the Ratniki's main duty is to deal with the wild hunt, you can always ask them for help if you run into serious trouble. While we're on the subject, some adventurers have found they can use the territorial nature of radiant beasts to their advantage. Lure a monster into their territory, and they will fight each other instead of you. I wouldn't recommend doing this, though, as you may instead find yourself fighting two enemies instead of one. Final question. This is an important one. Which place in Nodcry is an absolute must-visit for travelers from abroad?
Ooh, that's a tough choice. There's the Frostmoon Enclave, Star Sand Shoal, Blue Amber Lake. They're all so pretty. Then there's the Voynich Guild, the flagship, and so many other shops worth visiting.
In truth, there's no right answer to this question. But if you ask me, the place most worth visiting is right here, Speranza. Why? Simple. This was once my home. So this final question was more like a little bit of shameless self-promotion. You can get delicious Nodcry hot dogs and Macaberry Madams. And if you're not too hungry, just order a slice of midsummer tort. And listen to the entertaining rumors the children like to tell. That's it for today's lecture. Tomorrow, I'll be heading to the Frostmoon Enclave to take part in a competition. If you have any questions, you can ask at the Adventurers Guild, where the other advisors will be happy to help. haven't met many adventurers who can keep up with me. Consider me impressed.
Likewise! You really know your stuff. You're everything Paimon would expect from an Adventurers Guild advisor. Huh? What's the deal? Don't get so close! Traveler, there's something wrong with her!
Actually, I was going to ask. Your little friend is so clever and cute. I love how she flies around, too. Can I pet her?
Whoa! Stay back!
Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on, come here. I'm sorry. I got a little bit carried away again. My name's Linnea. I'm an advisor working for the Adventurers Guild. And I promise you, I am not some sort of weirdo. Let me make it up to you. You want something to eat? Here, try some midsummer twort. It's delicious.
Phew! You gave Paimon a fright. Paimon's never met someone so, how to put this, enthusiastic as you.
I was fighting to keep a lid on my curiosity during class, but then I just lost control. Anyway, let's get this back on track. Could you tell me your story? How did you two meet? What? You fished this little cutie out of the sea? Can you tell me where? A visit to that beach is going right to the top of my bucket list.
You'd be wasting your time. Paimon is one of a kind. You could sit on that beach for 100 years, but you'd still come away empty-handed.
Is that right? What a pity.
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot why we came here. We were thinking of taking part in the Spirit Envoy Championship ourselves. Catherine said you could give us some pointers? Let Paimon guess. Is that your partner there? Oh.
Yep, her name is Lumi. She's my trusty assistant.
Hey there!
Yahoo! Have you two ever ventured north of Nodcry?
Not yet. Wait, so you're saying Lumi comes from the northern tundra?
Pretty much. There are 6 types of fae commonly found in the tundra. Lumi here is a Jack Frost. That's one of them.
Okay. Interesting. Oh god, they're gonna give us some sort of fae power, aren't they?
Jack Frost? Interesting name choice. She doesn't exactly look very frosty.
An excellent observation. In fact, Lumi is no ordinary Jack Frost. She's a special one. The first time I met her, she was wearing this weird cardboard outfit with ugly splotches of paint on it, as if she was trying to disguise herself as a regular Jack Frost. I stayed and watched her for a while, and I discovered that some other mean Jack Frosts were ganging up and bullying her because she looked different. They stole all the food she'd gathered and kicked her out of her sleeping spot. Lumi couldn't fight them. She had nowhere else to go, so she found an old cardboard box, painted it blue, and put it over her head, hoping to blend in with the group. Whenever she was discovered, she'd get beaten up, and the rest of the time she lived in constant fear. Until one day, seeking shelter from the rain, she clung to me and wouldn't let go. We've been partners ever since.
What a story! Oh, poor Lumi. Sounds like she's had a tough time.
As for why Lumi is so different from other Jack Frosts, I'm still looking into that. I'm thinking it's either a mutation or an atavism. Or maybe some sort of curse? Hopefully I'll find the answer one day. But either way, we're best friends for life. Nothing can change the special bond between us. Speaking of which, given how long it can take to build a strong bond with another creature, if you're serious about entering the competition, my advice is to pick an animal friend that you're already pretty close with. Otherwise, the odds are gonna be stacked against you.
An animal friend I'm close with, huh? Actually, we're kind of spoiled for choice on this one. Who do you think would be the best fit?
Oh, who are you? Wara. What is Wara? My partner's name was Draco, thank you very much.
Huh? Aguara? What are you doing here?
His name was Aguara? Well, that was cheap of them for not keeping the name that we gave them. Wait a minute. No. Huh.
Oh, neat! A Notlanese Tapetlosaur! Oh, he's so small and cute! He seems to really like you guys. I'm sure he'll make a great partner. Huh?
Oh, look at them! Fast friends! Play nice, you two!
They both seem pretty sociable. No wonder they get along so well. Well then, there's no time to lose. Let's go get you signed up.
This has been my bad. I would have loved to have a lot more recognition for Agora, but I didn't know about this.
This realm is...
Oh, wow.
This realm is truly be...
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they called everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling their wool. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling their wool. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling their wool. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling their wool.
Rebooting.
Everyone says there's tons of work.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, I can make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, I'll make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? Everything over to Snezhnaya. Make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, I'll make a little extra by selling their wool. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, take a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, this land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Rebooting.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Rebooting.
I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Error.
I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya,
Error.
make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling it.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling it.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling their wool.
Everything here is good enough for me.
Rebooting.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Soren, I would agree.
I'd better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya.
Huh, you're here? The Kuhenki are playing the lyre again. Could you play a song for them like last time? And I happen to be in the mood to hear something different myself. How curious. I have heard melodies like this before, but your playing lends a whole new dimension.
Ah, maybe because the Traveler was channeling his emotional connection to that place.
What's curious is that I feel as if I can picture the landscape just by listening to the melody. I wonder how the real thing compares to my imagination.
You should just go see it someday. We can be your tour guides.
Perhaps, if that day ever comes. The Kuhenki seem quite content for the day. Even so, I may have to trouble you to drop by again when they wish to learn more.
No problem, Colvina. No problem.
Whoa! Paimon wasn't expecting this many people.
Why?
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise! I didn't think I'd run into you here. Oh, and Professor Linnaeus here too! Are you guys here for the competition as well?
Yep. Feels like we haven't seen you in ages, Lualani. So, how do you know Linnea anyway?
Let's see here. It's been... I almost said you were with the last of them. What are you doing?
through her work with the Adventurers Guild. She was in Natland not long ago. She knows so much that we took to calling her Professor.
Leopard, you have yours. That's right, Storm. Good girl. What's up? This is an apple. An apple. It's a fruit. It grows on trees outside. No. This one's mine. You have yours. Ugh.
Speaking of which, you never answered my question. If a Caholosaurus and a Kookasaurus got together, would their babies be able to fly in the sky and dive underwater? 'Cause that would make a pretty awesome story and companion.
That's almost certainly impossible. They're completely different species.
Ah, well, that's too bad. Hear that, Mamala? Guess I can't do any matchmaking for you in the Flower Feather Clan after all.
You have a thing for cuckoosaurs?
Oh! I was wondering what all the commotion was. Looks like this is where it's at.
Ito!
What the heck? Either Paimon's seeing things or... You're not here for the competition too, are you?
Why else would I be here? Cost me an arm and a leg to get a boat all the way to this Crod Nye place.
It's not Cry!
Hey there, I'm Mualani. Are you a friend of the Traveler and Paimon Stew?
I sure am. Nice to meet you. The name's Arataki Beetle Gladiator Ito, head honcho of the world-famous Arataki Gang of Inazuma.
That's quite a mouthful. Wait, did he say Arataki Gang? Why does that sound so familiar?
Just call him Arataki Ito. This guy's a bona fide buffoon!
Hey, who you calling a buffoon, you flying lavender melon?
Flying lavender melon. Wait, so you're some sort of mutated lavender melon? You don't look like a melon.
Paimon's not a mutated melon! Or any kind of melon! How could a melon be this cute?
Yeah, about that. Well, unfortunately, the gang only had the funds to send their main man this time, but don't sweat it! Once I snag that championship title, I'll use the prize money to bring Shinobu and the boys over to join the party.
Shinobu. Oh, I remember now. Kuki Shinobu, right? She's mentioned the Arataki Gang before.
Huh? No way! You've met my deputy?
She stopped by the Flower Feather clan recently to take the flying trial. Chaska said she was a natural.
Really? That's legit. Freaking.
Hold on. If she's that good and she's only the deputy, you must be way stronger than I imagined. Look sharp, Mamala. We're in for a tough competition.
That's right! Bring it on! I'm looking forward to seeing who I'll be facing in the finals. Word is that the early birds get the best draws. You snooze, you lose.
Hey.
Laters, compadres!
Wait, is he serious? Mamala, we'd better hurry.
No, that's complete nonsense! Shall we?
Hey, Traveler, have you noticed? There's loads of other people we know here, too. Why don't we go say hi before we register?
Let's go see who else is here. Okay, there's them. Registration is up there. Okay. What are you guys looking at? What are you cheering about? What's going on? Chocolate, yay! Oh my god, I'm so excited! This is the time to calm down. Ah!
I got here first!
No way! My Sharky surfboard clearly beat you to it.
Well, I'll see you in the arena. Just don't go crying like a baby when you lose.
Did you hear that, Mamala? Show them no mercy!
You're screwed. Mualani is way tougher than you, Ito. She's actually an S-tier combatant. that I haven't gotten the rank to level 90 yet.
Honed in flame!
Hey, Yehoda!
Yehoda! Here for the competition? Yehoda? Ahem. I'll have you know it's Champion Yehoda. Don't you know? This isn't my first Spirit Envoy Championship. Uh-huh. I took part in the last one. And not just that, I only went and won the entire competition. It was very heroic. Although, there were nowhere near as many contestants then. Oh, why did so many people have to show up this time? How am I gonna keep my title now? Whoa! That's amazing! We'll definitely have to learn a thing or two from you. Yeah. Yehoda? Ahem. I'll have, don't you know? This isn't my first Spirit, although there were nowhere near as many contestants then. Oh, why did so many people have to show up this time? How am I gonna keep my title now?
I mean, I guess the image quality looks alright, but why they gotta make me so huge? And I'm like so cartoony looking. I don't know about this, lads. I mean, I guess the image quality looks alright, but why they gotta make me so huge? And I'm like so cartoony looking.
Wow! That's amazing! We'll definitely have to learn a thing or two from you.
Yeah.
This is the biggest turnout we've ever had by far. We need to be extra vigilant to maintain order in the arenas.
I've made all the necessary arrangements. I'm feeling more nervous than I expected.
Don't worry. You'll be fine once you get into the swing of it.
Thank you all for your support. Be sure to let me know at once if any issues arise.
Thank you all for signing up for the Spirit Envoy Championship. Due to the high number of participants, a preliminary qualifying round will be held to determine which 16 contestants will progress to the competition itself. Prior to the semifinals, all matchups will be determined by drawing lots. Please also note that there are 2 arenas, which will be randomly assigned after the draw. Do you have any questions?
Where do we go to draw lots?
Right here. After registration closes tomorrow, make your way here to draw lots for the qualifiers. I wish you all the best of luck in the competition.
Lumi, Agora, how you doing? Nervous?
Yeah.
Great, that's the spirit!
If the kids come over,